If you want to know about how well Trump thinks his meeting yesterday with Democratic leadership went in trying to avert a shutdown, just bear in mind that after the meeting ended, he rushed to social media to post this.
Look, guys, there's no way to sugarcoat it. Nobody likes Democrats anymore. We have no voters left because of all of our woke trans bull. Not even black people want to vote for us anymore. Even Latinos hate us. So we need new voters. And if we give all these illegal aliens free health care, we might be able to get them on our side so they can vote for us. They can't even speak English, so they won't realize we're just a bunch of woke pieces of, at least for a while until they learn English and they realize they hate us too.
Oh, so I think Trump thinks it went well, actually. He immediately posted that. So look, this does not bode well for the deal to stop the government from being shut down. It doesn't bode well for America that the president just turns to just AI slop for everything now, everything. We have another story later in the show. It's just all slop. It's just deep fakes. And Trump is a guy that can't take reality. That's always been true. But the fact that he can now just generate a reality that he likes better, I don't think is good for him or for the country. I don't like him putting a sombrero on Hakeem Jeffries. I don't know who that's intended to appeal to. He's a very strange man and he has weird ideas about what his base would like. But anyway, Hakeem Jeffries was asked about the video and here's what he had to say about it.
I see, as you've been speaking on social media just after I started this program tonight, that you posted on social media something that's real. And you simply, apparently in replying to Donald Trump, you posted what's up on the screen now, simply saying this is real. And there's Donald Trump with his arm around the guy who said he was Donald Trump's best friend for 10 years, a sex trafficker and raper of children, Jeffrey Epstein. Is that going to be your full reply to Donald Trump on the fake video he put out about you and caricaturing you in that video?
Yeah, Leader Schumer and I will have more to say about this issue. But again, this is all designed to be a malignant distraction from people who are determined to continue to rip health care away from the American people. And Democrats are resolved to stand up for it.
Okay, so I like that response in the post from Hakeem Jeffries. Yeah, we don't need AI to generate horrific posts about Trump. That's just how he lived his life. Other than that, obviously, I'm very clear. I'm not a big fan of Hakeem Jeffries. I don't want him and Chuck Schumer to be the people that are in that room, like our champions, our avatars. I would choose differently if I could. But I like at least the Epstein post, I suppose. I don't know what they said in the room. Again, it doesn't seem like a deal was reached. Nina, what do you think about the video? What do you think about Hakeem Jeffries and his response?
I'm with you, John. That was a great clapback. I got to give it to him. And I'm not trying to be a fan of any politician. I just want them to do their job. That was a good clapback. The president is playing games. He specializes in that. He could do so much more with the power that he has. Some people are going to believe some of that stuff, John. They're not going to know that it's a deep fake. So we got to be careful with this AI stuff. What rings hollow, though, is that when leaders like Hakeem Jeffries or leaders within the Democratic Party, because there are other leaders who are not affiliated with either one of these parties, when he speaks the words, or talks about how Republicans don't care about Americans' health care, while at the same time, when the Democrats had control of both chambers of the Congress and the presidency, they did not do anything to expand and strengthen health care. How about Medicare for all, which the overwhelming majority of not only Democrats want, but the majority of the American people by name said that they want Medicare for all in the United States. See, so John, that's the problem. It's the hypocrisy. The clap back, that's cool. They good at clapping back, but they really not good at pushing for policies and using power in a way that changes material conditions. So for people like you and me and others who really care, look, I like a good clapback. I like a good petty. But ultimately, I want you to use that power to the benefit of the everyday people of this country. When Democrats had the opportunity to do so, they did not do it. John, there was a poll done, Democrats on who has strong leaders. 54% of the people polled said neither party, and 35% of Democrats said not the Democrats. I mean, so the Democratic, we don't have a resistance party in this duopoly. We do not have a counter to the Republican Party because they're both answering to the same owner donors. They're both drinking from the same trough. And the nerve of Hakeem Jeffries to talk about the Republican Party when they had an opportunity to do something different. And that's what's going to get the Democratic continuously great at the Democratic Party, John. And I'm not saying, I want to hear your thoughts. They should fight back.
Yeah.
But this petty clapback, that's all they good at. Because they had the same opportunities that President Donald J. Trump and his administration had. Although this current president is using that power in some of the vilest ways. On the other hand, the Democratic Party had the opportunity to use that power in great ways, and they refused to do it. So when I hear this man stand up there and talk that smack, John, I can't take it.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
And bear in mind, if, let's say, hypothetically, the Democrats get back in charge, but they leave Chuck Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries in charge, they will do the same thing again.
The same thing. They need to go. We're the people, the ones, them leaders need to go.
Papers.
Okay, I'm throwing papers. They need to go. Hakeem Jeffries needs to go. Chuck Schumer needs to go. The
100%.
same people who got us in this mess cannot get us out. So the nerve.
Go spend more quality time with your donors. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't do that. By the way, did I make it clear that was a deep fake video? And I only say that because Chris Cuomo might be watching and sometimes he has trouble telling it even when it's obvious.
Oh,
no, that was fake. I'm kidding.
Don't hit Cuomo like that.
There was that AOC video that he thought was real.
Chris is my guy, okay?
I don't know. Chris Cuomo sometimes, he seems a little gullible. Anyway, I like Italians in the media, but anyway, okay, so, but really fast, I like petty sometimes. So I would say demand two things: restoration of Medicaid funds, release the Epstein files. Should be easy. The right wants the files to come out, but don't just do the petty thing. And by the way, why do they have Hakeem Jeffries in the hat? Why are they doing the thing because they're trying to pretend that returning the funding that they just cut from Medicaid like 3.5 days ago is $1 trillion new in like mandatory migrant trans surgeries or something. These are not serious people. The right is gonna cut your health insurance and then identity politics bludgeon you into a state of having no idea what's going on. I get Republicans on Twitter respond to me like, I don't want $1 trillion going to illegals. They can't access the money. They stole it from you jackass. They took millions of Republicans are gonna lose their health insurance, and you're worried about like mandatory Guatemalan transgender surgeries. Like, please stop listening to the right-wing media. The identity politics has rotted your brain.